Well, alrighty. So, next up, we are going to tackle the Glock. Can't remember if it's 18 or 19, but you'll see it above or below the video when you choose it. So, taking a set of the plans here, courtesy of Wooden Weaponry, so you should check his channel out. He's got the plans. Here we have, we'll lay them out. We have 5 plans. Take them out, let you see them. Because we will have loads to do. Right, so we have the sides of the gun. You need to cut 2 of these. As you see, there's H1 and H5. You've got the center of the gun, and you've got the sides of the center, which is also 2 parts, H2 and H4. Now you've got the trigger and some of the mechanism for firing, and on the last one you've got the slide and some of the mechanism for firing. So we want to cut these out, or do whatever, but stick them to the wood, get them chopped out. Now remember, we've got drill holes to take out at certain sizes, so take care of them. You want to do them before you do any of the cutting, just because the tweaking on the wood could snap the little parts. So plenty of holes and bits to make. Let's get to it. Right, after about 8 days you should have something like this. It might not even be all there, to be honest with you. I've not double checked, but I've got duplicates of everything all chopped out, filed out. I even filed one trigger smaller than the rest. Oh yeah, I need 3 of these bits, not 1. So yeah, still definitely got more to do. Still got a couple of other bits to do, but I'm only going to be doing one side of the gun with the clip and stuff, so there we go. Now we need to start assembling it. So to start with, we take a faceplate like that, and then one of these sides, and we need to glue this onto here like so. Next it will be the middle part, and then the part after it. In between that we need to reconfigure it so that the trigger fits and runs smoothly. So let's get to that part. Right, so we've pasted it in glue already. Well, it should have been this part I put in glue, because there's bits in this that you don't need to glue, the voids from this part. First piece is on. Let's get some clamps, get it secured down, and we'll worry about filing off and leveling everything else off once we're done. For just now, we get clamps, make sure it's still in place, perfectly aligned, like so. And we'll just repeat this process for every layer we have, and it should be more than enough. Right, on to the next. Right, to set the trigger, I know you can join them together, but just to make sure it's even, I stuck it in the stencil like that, and then I'm just going to get another piece of the trigger, and I'm just going to dab it straight down on top. And then lift it out of there, and that'll be my setting. I'll just leave this to dry for just now. Now we apply the center section to the Glock 18, which is this part. Notice there's a little, oh, where are we? There's a little notch cut out up here. That's the center piece. It's just a plain block. So on mine, I think I might have let it go a bit squint when I was templating it, so the handle fits, but then nothing else does. So I'm just gonna clamp one side of mine, bend the rest to fit, and glue it into shape. It's the best way I could think what to do. And again, I've glued this part in the fourth piece now. It's going to be stuck on. We'll get that clamped into place. Okay, now we have all 4 layers that are going to be glued. The final case, which is here, will be countersunk and screwed on. So that'll make the body of the gun. So that'll be the last part that'll be left out. Trigger. Sanded my trigger up, smoothed all the sides. I think I need to take this down, it's here. But slides into place. Perfect. Well, ish. Perfect enough. Right, next up we need the holes as well. I wasn't sure if I should go ahead and drill them out to the size there, because I'm not sure I have all the right size pins. So I put a 2mm hole through all the holes. I widened this one up down here to a 4, but all the other holes everywhere are just a 2mm just now, just so they're like pilot drilled and less hassle to do when it comes to it if I need to widen them. Right, now we are meant to have a wooden dowel for up here, so I need to go hunting for one, but yeah, we'll get on to the next. Okay, so I only had the 16mm dowel, so, or an 18mm, so I shoved it on and flattened the top and bottom to give me the space I need. So that's that done. I did stack on the smaller part of them on either side and then put the other 2 on, which was fine. And I put these together. One of the bits was sticking way out at the bottom and I pressed up to make it even. I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept it lined up at the top and let it jut out, because there was a bit coming out over here and I've had to chop that off because my wheel wouldn't turn. And then I realised when I looked at the video again and the plans that this bit was meant to be that shape, and it was meant to stick down because the middle part here was meant to have a slot chopped out so that it slotted in like a rail at the back and slid through the gap. So I need to chop this apart, remake some bits, and I'll see you back here. Right, that was a nightmare. I must have broke about 6 bits trying to make the same bit. Jigsaw is violent, but I've been checking about for a scroll saw on the internet on Gumtree, and I've came across somebody who has, I think it's some kind of portable bandsaw or something, and he wants to swap it for my motorbike, so he's coming tonight. So hopefully we get a saw that's going to be more capable of cutting these parts out a lot faster and easier, because just now hacksaws and the jigsaw is too violent really. It's shaking this little 6mm board apart. But yeah, eventually got a part made. Let's get it glued together. It's only wet glue just now, but so that center section should be sticking down this much compared to everything else, because it's going to fit in a slot and be activated by the trigger. And now when I stick my little wheel inside, it's not affected, so happy. Let's get on with it. Okay, so I've used cocktail sticks just to hold everything in place just now. I've got the elastic band coming round the barrel down over this cocktail stick, and I need to clamp this into place and get this on. So I think what we'll do is just press this, and then we'll probably just go fishing. Oh, there we go, it's on. Right, now we have our mechanism. It could be done with being sanded down more on the sides. It's not moving so freely. Right, now we've got another elastic band, little loom band coming out of here. It's the little hole. Drilled a hole through a 2mm hole, stuck the elastic band in, put the cocktail stick in, so it's hanging out. And in theory, when the slide goes on, which now fits into the little groove on the back, where are we? Up there, rests in there, comes back to about here. So we will want that green band coming down and round the bottom stump of that part there, where we've put the groove. And then when it sits, we pulls the slide back, it clips off, passes by, comes back. That's the plan. I just can't see it happening. The mechanism seems to be a bit too stiff. Right, get back to you soon. Tried to do this bit 6 times on camera and completely failed. So there's the slide pressed on. Now I do know there's a hole in the middle that keeps everything aligned. There we go. And that stops the slide from coming too far forward. It doesn't seem to be, my mechanism doesn't seem to be activating. It's getting there. Right, so we'll take it back apart. And what I think is wrong is the little tiny peg up inside this part. This little bit here needs to be bigger. Oh dear. This bit never really worked too good from the get-go, so I'll get at it. Alright, here we go. Glock 18 wooden weaponry. I love it. Lovely design. Looks the part. Now this is just missing a little rail from in here and the rail added on the side to stop the mechanism from jumping completely off. But mechanism's all working. It cycles and fires and does what it needs to do. Toothpick in here to stop it from sliding forward anymore. The barrel, lovely jubbly. Absolutely loved it. Very, very hard, that one. It will be joining up onto the wall of fame where all the weaponry will be going. So I look forward to sanding it down, tidying it all up and getting it ready. Now come on guys, we're waiting. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, so if you're into this kind of thing, please subscribe. I want to get over the 1,000 mark to get me going, so any help would be much appreciated. Again, thanks to Wooden Weaponry for the designs, and great fun. You should try it yourself. So come on, I've got somebody coming with a saw tonight. Hopefully it's going to help, so get subscribing and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.